Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today in Europe. I'm Stephen Carroll with Tom McKenzie, and we're joined by Bloomberg's breaking news editor, Chloe Mele, for more. Chloe, good morning. Let's start with K&S this morning. Shares in the red. What's going on with the German fertilizer firm?
Yes, so K&S, it got double downgraded today to a sell rating by Berenberg. And that is because Berenberg said that it expects really lower prices for agricultural commodities from 2026, from next year. And that will obviously feed into weaker earnings for K&S. The analysts said that there was an unwinding of the upswing in prices that we saw post-pandemic. And, you know, if we look at a key market like Brazil, for example, fertilizer prices were down in August due to really low demand. So that is perhaps a taste in more weakness to come. And also, the analysts noted that higher corn production would eventually also push prices down. So it seems like it's quite bad news all around. And, you know, Berenberg said that 2027 consensus expectations were heavily over-optimistic. So it seemed that there is really a narrative that is taking hold at the moment for that fertilizer stock. It has 6 sell ratings and just 4 buys, which is really not the kind of ratio that you want, of course.
And there is also movement, Chloe, for iFirm Alcon. So what's the story with that company?
Yeah, Alcon makes contact lenses and other kind of eye care products, and it cut its sales guidance this morning, and it also delivered sales growth below expectations. So it got rewarded with quite a tough share drop this morning up the back of that. Analysts noted that it was a really tough quarter despite expectations being quite modest to begin with, and that it really leaves it in a tough spot right now. The areas of weakness were particularly the surgical part of the business. So not the contact lenses part, but the part that makes devices for eye surgery, so for cataract surgery, for example. And contact lenses was a little bit more resilient. It did acquire a new company called Star Surgical, which it said will expand its presence in myopia correction. So maybe that is a catalyst in that surgical segment going forward. There are some positives. There's upcoming product launches, and the EPS outlook was kept unchanged. But overall, that weakness has really put pressure on the stock this morning.
Okay, and of course, the share's down over 10% at the moment. And next, bring us to the dairy firm Emmi. What's going on with them?
Yeah, so it's a dairy producer over in Switzerland, and it raised its sales guidance this morning, and that is thanks to really strong demand for dairy products, of course, and that really led the shares higher. The company said that the global trend towards healthy nutrition and natural products and high quality proteins as well was really could really be tangibly felt. That's what it said, and so that's really definitely a trend to keep an eye on, this kind of growing demand for high protein, healthy products, and that is driving earnings for those dairy producers or meat producers as well. We saw just a few weeks ago Cranswick, which is a UK listed producer of poultry and pork, and it said that this kind of high protein craze was also a significant benefit. Emmi did caveat all of this by saying that the overall economic backdrop was quite challenging throughout the rest of the year. It is dealing with the appreciation of the Swiss franc and also US tariffs, of course. So that is still posing some challenges, but the higher organic sales and cost savings will probably help it going forward. So quite a good day for Emmi this morning.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.